Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dimas Wanafari, but you can call me Dimas. Okay, I wanna explain about SNBT. English Assignment Discussion Question. In the use, consumers spend around 700 million a year keeping their fabric soft. In the UK, people spend 200 million a year on fabric softener. Again, manufacturer Evelyn claims a massive 50% share of the market. Despite the popularity, fabric softeners can be harmful to both the people who use as them and the marine life that ends up swimming in them. Fabric softening surfactants can be derived from animals, plants, or minerals, as in the case of newer silicone-based formulation. There is little difference between the chemicals used in fabric softener and those used in hair conditioners. Whatever they are based on, all fabric softener work in pretty much the same way by depositing these surfactants onto the fabric to make it feel softer, reduce static cling, and impart a fresh fragrance. Special fixatives in the mix of both standard and luxury conditioner mean that the fragrance can last for days, permitting wardrobes and drawers. The layer of gassing of perfume chemicals from fabric softener can be a significant trigger for asthma and other breathing problems. In the use, chemically sensitive individuals complain that even after several washes, they cannot get the smell of fabric softener out of their wash machines and dryers. If you are a fabric softener, that there are no number of completed alternative and green fabric softener, and however essentially these are origin products that can trigger health problems and can interfere with the functional aspects of some textiles. For instance, which is why it's generally recommended that reusable nappies aren't washed with them. Once they are washed on the dry, they can become highly toxic to aquatic life. Given this, maybe it's worth asking yourself whether the time has come to break the fabric softener habit completely. Based on the physics, it can be hypothesized that A. Green softener are developed in response to the needs of fabric softener adapts. B. Manufacturers will shift to producing green fabric softener products. C. A small amount of fabric softener chemicals in the water will not harm aquatic life. D. Absorbency in some textiles will be reduced if they are washed with fabric softeners. And E. People with breathing problems will feel suffer using fabric softener if it contains fewer perfume chemicals. This question asks for a hypothesis or tentative conclusion that can be drawn based on the text. This conclusion still needs to be proven through research. My option A, eco-friendly fabric softener were developed in response to the needs of fabric softener adults. Is incorrect because Fabric 3 only explained that for environmentally friendly fabric softener are only the alternative. There is no mention of any damage from users. Based on this information, this statement cannot and others. But my option is A because people with respiratory problems would feel safer using fabric softener if it contained perfume chemical. Is correct. Paragraph 3 explains that perfume chemicals in fabric softener can trigger asthma and other respiratory problems. From this statement, a hypothesis temporary conclusion can be drawn. If fabric softener contained favorable perfume chemicals, it will reduce the likelihood of respiratory problems, making those with respiratory problems feel safer using it. Therefore, the correct answer is A. Okay, I think enough for me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.